We are in part 3 of our website audits. We are going to audit the visibility of our website. Can our website be seen in the online space? Can someone go to Google and find our website? That's what we're going to do now, okay? So what do you need to find out your website audits? What are the things you will need? Number 1 is to read the description that this training video is under, because there's a link to the tools that we are going to use, or method we are going to do, whatever fancy name we want to call it. All we need to do is to find out if our website is showing up in Google or not. And if it's showing up, what is it showing up with? It's one thing to show up, it's another thing to show up with the right thing. And that's the data we need in order for us to move on into the next thing. So read the description, click the link that will take you to where what we are going to do. The instruction is there, and get your website URL ready. Keep your workbook handy, your worksheets handy, because we're going to use the worksheets to work on this, and view this tutorial on a laptop or desktop screen to help you see it bigger. Now we have done that, what we need to do, we're going to Google now right away. That's another tools we use, and we're going to type or just copy exactly what you see. What you see on my screen, just put exactly that and put your website URL. So you're going to put sites, these two /, then full column, then your website URL. Okay, so this is a web address, but what we need to put before our web address is what would help it to comb our specific website address to bring out whatever is visible to be seen when the search engine do its own thing. Okay, when the search engine is going about looking for things, because they are always on a mission to find things, what do they see about us on our website? So you put site, /, full column, your website domain name, or just copy the instruction you see in the description and do exactly that. When you do that, what you do, click search. So this is the website URL we are testing out to find out the visibility thing on the website on Google search results. What we are seeing all these things that is showing up. But one thing I want you to note is that the words on your website URL may be used by more than one person. For example, this website URL is simpleondemand.net. Okay, the word demand could be used by other thousands of people in the online space. The word simple may also be used by other people on the online space. So not everything that you are going to see is going to be related to your website, because when Google go into the website to comb things out, it's just combing out things that are similar to each other. Okay, it doesn't really attach the domain name to a face or a domain name to a brand. Just comb what's similar and bring it out. But what I want you to take notice of is something related to you, related to your website, and related to what you are selling. And what are those things you want to take notice of? There are 3 main things that should show up in Google search result when someone puts your URL in the search engine and search for your things. Okay, the person should be able to see, 1, the domain name itself. So you want to take notice of, did you see your domain name? Was your domain name visible, showing up in the search result? Like this one now, we got the domain name showing up. That's a good sign. You want to note that down, that your domain name is visible in the online space. That's a plus. Another thing you want to take notice of is, did your social media links, did they show up? So you're going to see social media links that show up. It is important you could click them to see if it is yours or is related to some other brand or business or company. Okay, so you want to check that out. Was your social media links physically visible on Google search results based on the domain name that you key in? Or did the domain name itself show up? And I want you to spend a bit of 5 to 10 minutes to actually check what is showing up about you. Okay, and you could also click on the images That's another thing I want you to click on. Because if you do the right thing on your website, your image that is on your website can help you get traffic to your website. Because when people type things in this search bar and look for things, when they click this all to search for whatever they are looking for, if what they are looking for is related to news, they're going to click news to find out the latest things happening in the world of that niche or in the world of that topic. And they could also click on images to find out image related to that. So in this domain name, I have an idea of some of the images she's using on our website. So I'm going to click it to see if some of the images come up. Yeah. So I could see some of the images related to her pretty face, and our images related to what she does. So some of our images are showing up. And you also tell us the source that these images is showing up from. So some of our images are coming from our Facebook accounts, whether page or personal profile. She's also on Twitter as well. And some of the images are being indexed as well. So that is the things you want to check. So you want to check the pages that appear. Did your domain name, did it show up? Is your social media showing up? The images in your page, is it showing up? Take notice of those pages. And also take a few seconds to read the snippets, the little text that makes people click through. So when people go to Google to look for things, 3 things make them click the link. 1 is the title that appear here. 2 is the snippets that look here. And 3 is the URL structure. How is the URL structure look like? Is it readable? Is it a random text? Once somebody see a URL that look random, it's not readable text, it's make them a bit of have resistance to click that link. But when they see a link, URL link that is readable, they are more likely to click. URL structure would be a completely different topic, okay? But I just thought I should pop that in here to give you an idea of what you should write down in your worksheet. This is your personal website audit that you are doing, and you are doing it for the intention of helping your ideal client to discover your website, love what they see, and buy from you. Whatever that conversion look like. So you want to take notice of every bit of thing that helps them make decisions. When people search for things in Google, how do they decide what to do? They check the name, the topic, they check the snippet of it, and they check the URL. It's when they are satisfied with this that they click the link. And this happens in microseconds. Like some people do it without even thinking. That's how they make choices when it comes to what to click. Many people don't even know they make those choices based on those 3 factors. But based on users' experience data, it shows that people make decisions based on these 3 principles of deciding what to click on the World Wide Web. Okay, so take notice of that and write them down in your worksheets. That was meant for you to be able to do the audit successfully. So we have done 3 audits. We have done the speed of our website. We have done the mobile responsiveness, and we have also done the visibility side of things. So now that we have done all this, where do we go from here? Let's discuss that in the next video.